Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. LINK has shown a great reaction recently to the provided support zones, not only the last one here, but also here the previous one below it. So we had a couple of touch points here, and I will guide you through the current wave count and a scenario. First of all, zooming out a little bit, the assumption is completely unchanged, so very consistent with previous updates and assessments. The idea is that LINK is in an uptrend, in a potentially unfolding 5-wave move to the upside, in a so-called leading diagonal in a wave 1. So I like the chart, at least short term here. It has made a good impression because this is clearly corrective price action, which started in November. And I see it as a wave 4 corrective pattern with a wave 5 still to come. And maybe the wave 5 started already, so we're going to take a look at that. But most importantly, this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diagonal pattern. It's possible to count it as an impulse. It's possible, but I'd rather count it as a diagonal and then warn and be prepared, because if you're not so familiar with Elliott wave, then then it's worth knowing that diagonals are more difficult to, let's say, predict, and we have to give them a little bit more space, a little bit more breathing room in the corrections. And also the wave 5 to the upside would be an ABC structure, indicating that there will be corrective structures, and it will be difficult to predict, let's say like that, the micro count, and we will have to remain flexible because the micro count is likely going to change. But so far it's working nicely. We talked about an upcoming wave 4 correction that can take a long time already here in middle of November. It did take a long time. We had a first touch of our support area on the 17th of November. The price then rallied quite substantially, but never really broke out. So this is all part of this correction, and the correction in a wave 4 might have completed here on the 8th of January. This is when LINK touched our support area again. And the 4th wave might have completed here, and the 5th wave might be unfolding right now. Not very much convinced yet, but that's okay. We can't really be convinced until the price has moved a bit, because these structures are corrective. So as I said, it's going to be difficult to really determine when exactly the 5th wave starts or has started. But what we can do is define the parameters that guide us higher. And obviously the price reacted to this support area again, then rallied in 3 waves. I gave you already a micro count and suggested this could be the top of the A wave. If the price can now hold this swing low, or no, not this swing low, but this support area below $13.14 and $14.04, that might suggest that we are really already in wave 5. And again, it would be an ABC structure, ABC, and the A wave might be an ABC itself, which makes it extremely difficult. But still, it did hold the wave B support level, actually reacted to the golden ratio. Now, it can still fall back into support, right? The thing is, it needs to break now above $15.70, this A wave high that formed on the 11th of January, to really further suggest that we are in this 5th wave, and that wave C of a larger A wave has started to unfold. So that's what I'm watching here. Can we hold this swing low that formed on Friday? We have 3 waves down, so that left the door open for higher, possibly even to the upper boundary line of this trend channel and the previous resistance level at $18.30. So if we go to the left, you see here in April 22, this $18.30 level was already relevant. So this is likely going to be structural resistance as we approach that level again. So yeah, very much watching now if this 5th wave is unfolding. It's very simple. So as long as we're holding the last swing low that was formed on Friday, the focus can remain on higher, okay, in an unfolding ABC structure. But it would already be nice to have, if that level breaks, then the $13.14 level becomes relevant again, which is the support in the orange box. But yeah, below that level, we are probably just going to fall back in circle wave 4. We're just going to fall back in circle wave 4, and that wouldn't be a problem either, because wave 4 is still, it has a lot of space. If this wave 4 extends, there's a lot of space left that it can use. The next support levels would be the ascending trend line, the $11 level, $9.75. And please be aware there is a small trend line we can draw here that acts probably as resistance. It's always a little bit subjective. How do we draw these? Yeah, different ways of how these can be drawn. I wouldn't say it's broken yet. So I just want to highlight that to you. But it looks a bit like an inverse head and shoulders, but a very, very much of a diagonal one. Okay, that's my update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.